Girls Act Good presents Ladies of the Bay, a story inspired by real people. Okay, so I don't know if you've been sitting on the edge of your $5.50 Bunnings special camping chairs, clutching your glass of yellow Glen to your chest, desperately waiting to hear what it was that Tracy saw. But if you have, me too. Also, fuck, it's hot. And all of a sudden, eerily still. All my esky ice has melted and I'm still sitting in my bathers, sand in all my bits, listening to the waves crash rhythmically on the sand. Now, if you're anything like me, you'll be super keen to hear what it is that Tracy saw.
What did you see, Trace? What did you see so many years ago that you're still pissed about?
That you went home with Lee and you've never owned up to it.
For your information, I did not go home with Lee. And for starters, you weren't even going out with him. The week before, Lee didn't go out and you were with Nathan Cross. So how was I to know what the fuck was going on? Each week we were with different people. Why didn't you go and check your diary on that one? What about Nay? Yeah, you, Nay.
What?
You had about 3 guys in rotation, sharing them with Jenny. One week Jenny would be with Chris Price and Nay would be with Damien Harris. And then the next week, Chris would go home with Nay and Damien would be with Jenny. No one cared. As long as we were having fun, drinking and shagging, who cared?
I thought you didn't shag him.
Yeah, sometimes we did.
You knew how much I liked him.
Yeah, well, nothing happened. Okay, so we might have kissed a bit.
I knew it!
But then it was time to go home. We got the bus from the bay to the top of the hill and we went our separate ways. I was too drunk and so was he. I found some people who were walking my way, but then they turned off to go to their houses and I found myself at the gardens. Oh my God, you remember the gardens? And I was shitting myself. Well, I sobered up quick smart, so I took my shoes off and then I put them on my hands and I started running home like this. You know, oh my God, those heels, they were massive. They were like weapons. And I just ran around the gardens. Oh, not through it, no way. I just made heaps of noise and I thought if I was so loud, nobody would get me. But who cares? You married him, didn't you? I would never hurt you on purpose. I can't believe you've held on to that.
You could have had any guy you wanted. I was just pissed that you took the one that I actually liked.
Well, I didn't. I was having a shitty time that summer. You know that. It's probably my shittiest summer. It was the first summer after Mum died. We didn't go camping and all those awesome things we used to do didn't happen anymore. There was a huge change in my life.
I'm just so fucking hot, I've had enough. God, I miss it when it was easier and we didn't have to worry about all this shit. You know, those long summer days where you could stay at the beach until the sun went down and you'd drink all the Cottage green cordial and you'd eat all the Clicks biscuits and everything was just filled with sand and we don't have those long days at the beach anymore. Oh no, now you get to the beach and you've got to set up your little tent, but you're not at the beach long enough to warrant setting the fucking thing up and it's... Ah!
Oh my God, Nate, sit down, sit
Nate.
down.
Nate, sit down. Can you sit down here?
Honestly, hon, sit down,
I've got
please.
some cheese. Here, Nay. Have some cheese. What's cheese gonna do? He's kicking me.
To help with my
girls.
Yeah, just sit down, please.
Do you want some apple ties?
It'll settle
Here,
him.
here's some more apple ties.
Yeah.
Get some ice for a neck.
Swear by
And
it.
I'll pour some.
Thank you.
Here you go.
I've got carrot sticks. No, they get hungry, and then that used to happen to me. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry,
Is that
guys.
better?
I just miss it. You know, lying on the concrete at the pool with you guys, you know, just you lie there and we'd get really, really hot and then we'd jump into the cold water and running through the sprinkler. And the beach, I mean, there is nothing better than a big wave. It's coming in and washing you under and that bubbly feeling all over.
It certainly does clear the head.
It's refreshing, all right.
I mean, it's just so simple, it's silly. The easiness of that young, innocent childhood at Permuir with my mum and my dad. And
And if we were really lucky, we could walk up to the shop and have a Blue Heaven spider.
Yeah, I remember those.
You want to top up?
Yep.
Well, that's why I kept Mum and Dad's campsite. It reminds me of those times. I mean, that's what most of us do. The Finns have been doing it for years, and the Logans over there, they come down every year from Melbourne to camp. As long as we rebook when we leave, this site is ours forever. Even if it is just for a week and 15 minutes from where we actually live. I mean, I just want us to have fun. I want our kids to have the fun that we had when we were growing up. Well, maybe not all the fun we had. But, you know, I mean, it's just so hard these days.
Tell me about it.
I mean, summer days, they don't last.
Yeah.
Can I have some nuts?
Who's got the nuts? I want nuts.
Show us your nuts.
What kind?
Nobbies.
Nobby's nuts. Yeah.
Nobby. Who wants to nibble on Nobby's nuts?
At least the carnival's still here.
Anyway, it's good to see that the Cha-Cha's back after Shelley's incident.
Oh, what is she up to these days?
Oh, well, she's not going vodka and going on the Cha-Cha, that's for sure. God, she thinks she's a bloody teenager.
Is this parent committee, Shelley?
Oh, no. Shelley from swimming lessons, you know. Oh, that reminds me. I've got to book this one in once he's had his vaccinations.
No, why don't you just send him to their mum?
What?
Mum used to just throw us in, you know, sink or swim lessons.
Well, that was after we had to go through the floaties test.
The what?
Well, you know, we would start with 2 floaties and then 1 floaty and then eventually no floaties.
Oh, what about that time we stayed at Nan's house before they sold it?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
What happened?
Our Pomeranian died in Nan's pool. It fell in and it just had too much fur and couldn't get out. It was so sad.
It was only a few weeks old. Like, we'd only had it for like a week and Mum just had to pull it out of the pool.
And it was only as big as this glass, like, I swear. Oh my God.
And Mum's like trying to give it mouth to mouth.
I felt so sorry for Mum.
Oh, it was awful. Mum was on the phone inside and the brand new puppy was outside for a wee or whatever and she's talking on the phone, as you did. You couldn't move away from the phone because, you know, those phones were actually...
Yeah, the old ones, they had the cords on there, so you couldn't.
So she would have been sitting there fagging up a storm on the phone, gas-bagging away, and then she was like, the dog, the puppy. And sure enough, she went out there and it was just floating in the pool.
Rest in peace, Fluffy.
Seriously? Is that your ringtone?
It's a classic and you know it. Yeah, what's up? No, I'm still with the girls' happy hour. Huh? What? Are you serious?
Well, all the phones are going.
Where are we going to go? No, shouldn't we drive that home?
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, all right. No, I'll head for the pub. I'm bringing the girls. Please, can you keep your phone on you? Ladies, we've got to go.
Hey, did you get this too?
Yeah, it says to evacuate now.
Yeah, I need to ring Lee.
No need. He's already at the pub.
Where are the kids?
They're still at the carnival.
We'll pick them up on the way.
But Sam's still on the farm.
Tell him to meet us at the pub.
That's
Jodes.
Give me your phone.
Jodes, don't you hang up on me
I'm gonna
again.
call him.
I need you to get your ass to the pub. No, your dad has told me the fires are on the outskirts of town. Your dad's told us to go there. Babe, I need you to meet us there. Go there. Go.
Oh, shit.
Nay. Impeccable timing as always.
God, it's all wet, isn't it? I've never really seen a water break.
Get the
actually.
car. Get the car.
What? Sorry, yes. Okay,
Get the
sorry.
car.
I'll get the car.
No, I'm getting the car.
Fine, Nay, come on.
What do I do?
Nay,
What
we're
do
gonna
I
make it to
do?
the car, right? Nice and easy. Babe, breathe. I'm gonna get you to the car and I'm gonna get you to the pub. Come on. Easy.
Had the irrigation going.
Come on, just breathe now.
Kelley.
Breathe.
Found the keys.
Right, let's go,
Housing going.
ladies. Let's go. Take it easy. Take it
Trying
easy.
to go over the river to my
Breathe
place
in.
to
Come
get away
on,
from the
now.
fire.
Breathing.
Rang me about 11 o'clock.
Breathe. That's it.
I started hearing good and he said, I'm going. He said, it's fine. At that stage it wasn't massive. Then he rang me again about an hour later. He said, just get out. He said, we can't stop.
Dad was in a fire truck that got covered in, like the fire went over the top of it. So he remembers that. He doesn't talk about it very much. Obviously pretty scary.
All saying, go home and fill up your your spouts with water, put tennis balls in the downpipes, there's fires on the way.
And I was down at the bridge in the tractor trying to help him, and then the smoke all come down, and we weren't worried because we thought the fire was a fair way away.
He said, just go. He said, I don't want to worry about you and the kids. I took the kids.
He was volunteer with the CFA.
That's in the dairy.
Went to a call out for a house fire in the middle of the night, which was actually just around their house.
Come back and said, get in the car now.
Someone actually died in the fire, but Dad rescued 2 people out of
The next minute the smoke just got too much. So we decided to go
then,
they're helping
as
him,
the
I
day
think. I can't
progressed,
remember.
and we were hearing more and more reports.
And we realised the smoke was too much, so we've got to get out here. So I think, we're going to go. And I jumped on the tractor waiting for him, and he didn't come.
And as they got to our property,
And
the bridge.
I was going to leave him there. I was going to leave him there because I was too scared.
Jenny,
was very reluctant to get his
and then about 6 o'clock, someone came to their
By that time,
order of Australia,
I was
which is
going
like a
down
brave
to my
member,
mate,
but not
trying to save the haystack. I think
as big as a brave member, but
tried to save the haystack,
who he is.
but he couldn't.
the highest.
So he had got
All around
smoke
us,
in
everywhere around Tandil, coming in from the railway station, and we could see
I don't even know that
fires
till the
coming
next
up
morning, I
Mount
just knew he
Warlock
was
and down the gully.
It was awful. Didn't know if we had a house, didn't know if I had a husband.
Dad, I think, still feels bad about the person that he
I
didn't
started up the
save.
tractor and I was going across the bridge, and next minute he came and jumped on the back of the carryall and we drove over the bridge, and then we got, I don't know whether we went Ryan's or heading up my way, but and the smoke sort of cleared, so we realised we were all right.
So for days and days afterwards, you couldn't really relax.
All the animals burnt on the ground. So mass graves were built everywhere
Over the
all
other
over the
side
country,
of
just
the
mass
border.
graves, and all the
There
animals
was a
were put in
road
just covered over.
that he had a very close friend lived there, and 4 people were killed in the car, and he was one of them. And they actually found it.
We were lucky, we didn't lose our cows, but we lost the haystack, all the fencing, all the grass. The house was covered in soot and everything. The wind changed and it was going to burn back over burnt ground. But we knew 4 people that got caught in a car in the back of Garville, burnt to death, and you go over that part of the road where it's been patched and you shudder. And one day, a couple of days after, we went for a drive out there, and I've never seen such devastation.
Girls Act Good would like to dedicate this episode to all those whose lives have been affected by any of the Australian bushfires. A special thank you to those willing to open up to us about their experiences with the Ash Wednesday fires and allowed us to be inspired, humbled and moved. This podcast was made possible by the support from Deans Marsh Community Cottage, Camperdown Community House and La Mama Theatre. Girls Act Good is an all-female collective of actors, writers, directors, producers, theatre makers and filmmakers based here in Melbourne. Jump onto Girls Act Good website, all the W's, girlsactgood.com. Subscribe to our monthly gag goss and stay up to date with all things gag. You can also find us on all the socials. Ladies of the Bay was written and creatively developed by Jennifer Monk in association with Girls Act Good in 2019. Concept by Jennifer Monk, story by Jennifer Monk, Lisa Dallinger and Constance Washington. Re-workshopped in 2020 with Lee McClenaghan, Kelley, Kerr, Young, Lisa Dallinger and Jennifer Monk. Performed by Lisa Dallinger, Kelley, Kerr, Young, Lee McClenaghan and Jennifer Monk. Introduction by Constance Washington.